Tonight, I delivered my last speech with my local Toastmasters Club. I'm not going to be renewing my membership. And as I was rehearsing and practicing to do the speech, I realized that it was kind of fitting for this year, and especially this season this year. And it's also probably my second favorite speech that I wrote while I was in the club. So I thought I'll make a recording and post it on Facebook, and maybe other people will enjoy it too. The title of the speech is My Love of Speech. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about public speaking and what it is I love about speeches. In addition to the goals I had when I originally wrote this speech a little over a year ago, I hope tonight you find something for yourself that deepens your own interest in public speaking. And to begin, join me in a countdown, starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of the things I love about speeches is what they are not. Speeches are not conversations. They're not arguments or debates. They're not intellectual ping pong matches between who knows who, what, when, where, how, more than the other. I love a good speech because it's not an invitation to just fill a room with noise. It's not a party full of verbal confetti flying around all over the place, but rather a speech is an opportunity to carve something new out of silence. Maybe not new information, but information delivered in a new way, with the power to influence and hopefully make something better in our world. That's what can happen when you exercise your own opportunities to speak. Now, as much as I love speeches for what they are not, I especially love speeches for what they are. Speeches are works of art. Masterful speakers paint with their voices through the medium of the air or the air waves across the canvas of the audience. Unlike an actual painter, though, who's limited and can only make one picture at a time with their brushstrokes, a speaker generates multiple images simultaneously inside the minds of their listeners. A wise speaker knows that each audience member carries their own personal palette of memories and imaginings, that they blend the incoming information with the colors from their own life, and that creates a masterpiece of meaning. An eloquent speaker can take you on a journey. They can lead you tiptoeing into nature and turn your gaze upon a nest of newly hatched sparrows. They can run with you and frolic in an open field or sit with you in a bright, fragrant garden. And they can walk with you through the journey of your own dreams. Across those landscapes you've dreamt 1,000 times in your mind and are working hard to produce in reality. A powerful speaker can reach inside of you and squeeze your very heart. They can take you to a battlefield or a hate-torn society where people lie limp and bloody. They can pierce your inner ears with the screams of survivors. And they can move you to tears of joy because of survivors and the wonderment of new life, like a newborn baby or beautiful sunrise or a newly hatched sparrow. A motivating speaker can take your deepest, darkest, most dreaded fears and help you embrace them, or at least face them, and find that glimmer of light able to shine through. They'll lift your spirits with stories of relatability, like the time they lost everything and then found the courage to build again. They'll raise your awareness with facts and figures that are relevant to a just cause. And with every breath of authentic passion, they will instigate change. A humble speaker refrains from arrogance. They exude no sense of superiority over others, regardless of their position, their expertise, or any factor that has awarded them the platform from which they speak. A responsible speaker strives so that every word they say is accurate. And if they somehow make a mistake and deliver information that is false, they will readily concede the mistake, they will correct the information, and they will apologize. You know, of all the great speeches throughout history, and all the great speakers, whether they're famous or barely known at all, there are none more worthy of honorable mention than any who succeeded at opening the hidden portals of human consciousness so that more love could pour into the material world. I personally don't believe it's any coincidence that our mouth, which can be seen, is not the only portal through which we speak. Our voice actually lives in our throat, hidden. And this place, the larynx, is positioned exactly in the middle between our head and our chest, which holds our heart and our mind. Quite literally, the human voice is an inner vibrational center. And so, it is with an open mind and an open heart and through open voice that I say to all of you this evening, I love the power of speech because speech can give power to love. Thank you for being my canvas this evening.